Hey booze, welcome back to your girl's channel. Y'all, the world gets strange. The world gets strange as hell. This woman about to tell us about how her best friend's husband SA'd they dog. Now let's get into it.
Part one on how I got my best friend husband had to for her dog. So one day, my best friend had called me and asked me did I want to go out to eat with her. So I was like, yeah, cool, we could go out to eat or whatever. So she was like, meet me at my house or whatever.
Hint, I am a bird that circles in circles that circle.
My bad, I'm at work, so I got interrupted. But so she was like, meet her at her house or whatever. So I meet her at her house. I was sitting on the couch and she was getting ready, finishing up getting ready or whatever so that we could leave. In the midst of that, her husband kept walking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, like pacing back and forth as if he was ready for us to go. Like he was aggravated, he was getting agitated and stuff like that. And was like, well, what time y'all supposed to be leaving or whatever? And she was like, we about to get ready to leave right now. So, excuse me. So, after that, we get ready to go. So we leave or whatever, and we end up going to Longhorn. That's the restaurant that we chose to go to. We goes to Longhorn. We sitting there, we just catching up on old times. We just talking and stuff. It had like 30 minutes had passed by, whatever. We are waiting on our food and stuff. They finally bring out our appetizers and stuff. So her phone started ringing. It was her husband calling or whatever. So he was just calling and trying to see had we made it to the restaurant or whatever, and and how long we was going to be there. She had told him that we sat down, we've been waiting for our food. We still haven't got our food yet. So he like, oh, okay, cool, take your time, you don't have to rush or whatever. She talking to him on speaker. So she got him on speaker and I hear her dog like whining in the background or whatever. And she not saying nothing about it, but it was aggravating because I'm like, is your dog hungry or something? Like, you need to tell him to feed the dog or something. Like, you don't hear your dog whining in the background. So she was like, okay, and feed the dog or whatever, because she sounds like she hungry. And you just sitting there letting her cry or whatever. So he was like, she'll be all right. I'm about to feed her. I'm actually about to take her for a walk. So she like, okay, cool. Well, I'll just call you later. Our food about to get ready to come out. So he like, okay, like I said the first time, take y'all time. Y'all don't have to rush or whatever. So she like, okay, love you. Talk to you later or whatever. So she like, okay, she hang up. So we go back to talking and stuff. Food had done came out. We tested. We taste testing the food and stuff. In the midst of the taste testing, we had got something that we didn't like. So we asked the waiter, was it okay if we send it back and order something different? And she didn't have a problem with that. She took it back and we ordered something different. So like an hour and 30 minutes had done passed by now. She gets a location request. Like her husband started requesting her location for her to share her location with him or whatever. So she was like, that's weird. Why you want to know my location? I just told him that we came to Longhorn or whatever. She still didn't think nothing of it, so she ended up sharing her location with him.
He want to know where she at so he can determine how much time he has to keep his pee inside this doggy. Yep. Sound crazy. Sound crazy as hell. Even just coming out my mouth sounded like, what the hell you saying, girl? But yeah, he trying to determine how much time he got to continue essaying this dog. Child, I'm about to throw up in my mouth.
As we sitting there still talking or whatever, we had done finished eating. We just sitting there like, letting the food digest so that we don't get up too fast or whatever. We was full and we were just still talking. She ended up getting a call again or whatever. So it was from her husband again. He's like, "Oh, are y'all still at the restaurant? What are you doing?" And this and that. And she was like, "Yeah, we still here. We're about to get up and get ready to go right now. We're about to leave right now, or whatever." He asked her, can she stop by Walmart to grab the dog some more food, and um told her that he think the dog had started her period, so that can she grab some of the dog period pads or whatever and stuff like that. And she was like, it was weird because how did her dog start period and she's a baby? But okay, like I said, she still didn't think nothing of it. So we go to Walmart and she grabbed the dog food and the dog pads, and she actually grabbed extra stuff that she think the dog would have needed or whatever. So we're rushing to the house to see what's going on with the dog. And I'm telling her, I'm like, it was a reason the dog was crying. Oh, she done started her period or whatever.
For a stranger to acknowledge that your dog is whining and crying very abnormally through the phone, just be on speaker. I mean, that dog must have been like howling, crying or something, because dogs whine all the time, and you wouldn't make a deal out of it unless it was abnormal. So, what this boy doing to the damn dog?
So we get to the house. As we walking up on the door, the dog is whining, but this time it's not like whining for hunger. It's like a human crying, like type crying out for help or something like that.
The dog was in pain. This shit got me feeling so many emotions right now. I'm angry. I'm disgusted. I'm grossed out. The dog is a baby, mind you. It's a puppy still. It's not even a dog. It's still a puppy. Oh my god, this is making me feel some kind of way.
So we go in the house. There is blood droplets all over the house and this and that, but the dog wasn't acting normal or whatever.
Why he didn't just go buy a pocket coochie? You know, you could buy a pocket coochie. It's called pocket pee, but go buy a pocket coochie. There's many options this man could have done.
Or whatever. So she was asking like, did this happen like after you took her on a walk? Did she get a hold of another dog outside when you took her for a walk? And he was like, oh, you know what? I did let her run off on the leash, like, run around at the doggy part off the leash. Maybe she could have came in connection with another dog or whatever. He was like, but I don't really know or whatever because I walked off and I was on the phone with you, this and that. So I wouldn't know if she connected with another dog. So she like, okay, cool. I'm gonna take her to a veterinarian to get checked or whatever. So when she said that, he had this crazy kind of look on his face, like, oh no, you don't need to. And he was like, you don't need to take her to a veterinarian. I just told you what to do. Just get me the dog pads and all that, and I clean her up. I clean the house up with the blood and da 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 da. So she like, okay, cool. Still not thinking nothing. Um, she told me to sit on the couch, and she's going to change her clothes from when we had just came from out east. She had on heels and stuff. So she goes in the bathroom. When she goes in the bathroom, she find a pile of towels, and a pair of his shorts that had blood on it or whatever. But she didn't say nothing to him. She came to me and was like, oh my God, my dog has been bleeding really bad, like on towels, on his shorts. It's like blood everywhere in my bathroom. do you think I should take my dog to the vet? So it's like, yes, take the dog to the vet. Like, she's whining, like she's crying, like, something is wrong with her. We need to see what's wrong with her. Like, that's not normal. If you never heard her like whine or cry like that, like, take her to the vet. Like, something could really be wrong, especially her being a puppy. And
If you'll do this to a puppy, like the dog ain't even an adult dog yet. If you'll do this to a puppy, you'll do this to a child. If you are willing to go that low, ain't no telling how far this man will take it. This is nasty, creepy, so strange. He needs to be in jail somewhere.
especially her being a puppy and she's having a period already, that's crazy. Whatever. So she went back and told her husband, like, hey, I'm just gonna take her to the vet and to get her checked, just to be on the safe side or whatever. And he instantly got aggressive with her, and start yelling out of anger, like, no, you're not taking her to the vet. I'm gonna figure this out and whatever. You just want to spend money and this and that. 61. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, he got angry out of nowhere, like, and she was like, he's acting weird. Like, he never act like that when I said I'm gonna take the dog to the vet or whatever. Still not thinking nothing of it. So the next day, y'all come back for a part 2.
What y'all think about this? I believe it. There's a lot of stories out here that I don't believe because people they want their views, they want their clicks. So it's a lot of shit that I don't believe. This one I believe. Men are capable of a lot of things. Don't get me wrong, women are too. That man did it to his dog. The poor dog. I bet the dog just don't want nothing to do with him. I bet he don't. But I feel like if you'll do this to a puppy, you would definitely do it to a child that's left alone with you.
Part 2 on how my best friend husband SA her dog. Okay, so where I left off was, it became the next day. My friend called me and was like, can I come to her house or whatever? I go to her house. When I go to her house, her husband is gone. So it's just me and her and the dog. She was like, my dog cried all night. I didn't know what to do or whatever.
Is anybody else curious on what size this dog is? Is this a little dog? Is this a big dog? It doesn't matter. His thing shouldn't have been in the dog regardless. But it does matter because a smaller dog can't take as much as a larger dog probably could. I can't even believe I'm talking about this right now. Like, God, this sounds so crazy. Hell, I want to know what breed the dog was too, because how do you find yourself that attracted to an animal? Ugh.
Do or whatever. She was like, the dog ended up going to sleep. But in the midst of that, she was like, they had done, like, laid down. Her and her husband laid down. She was trying to have sex with him, and he did not want her touching him at all. Like, she was like, that was weird because he liked to have sex. So yeah, she said she kept touching on him and stuff like that, and he would move her hand and tell her, like, no, I'm good, I don't want to have sex, I just want to go to sleep or whatever. So she was like, it was weird to her. It was stuck in her head, like, overnight. Like, she couldn't really sleep. She kept tossing and turning, whatever the case may be. So she called me over there, and she was asking me, like, what do I think? Do I think he's cheating or something? And I was like, well, I can't really say because I'm just somebody from the outside looking in. I don't know, like, in reality, I don't know, like, how he act when he's cheating or whatever. So I can't really say. I didn't really want to put my input in on that or whatever.
Oh, he cheating all right. Oh, he cheating all right.
So, other than that, I went to ask her, like, okay, how's the dog doing? Is she okay? Is she still bleeding? Or what the case may be. She was like, yes, she's still bleeding. She have on her doggy pads or whatever. So I'm like, well, since he's not here, do you want me to take you to the vet? She was like, yeah, matter of fact, that's a good idea. Let's go to the vet. So we take the dog to the vet or whatever. The dog is getting checked, this and that. So they tested the dog for all different kind of stuff. I don't really know what kind of test they give dogs, but they tested the dog for all different kind of stuff. The results had came back, and the veterinarian was like, there's no way that she is supposed to be having a period right now at this age. She's only a baby. And it looked like something other than another dog part was stuck in her. So he was like, it could have been like a broomstick or a mop or something like that. Like something out of the ordinary was stuck in his dog that wasn't supposed to be, attached to this dog or whatever. So, in her mind, she just went to thinking like, oh, he tried to kill the dog because the dog kept crying. That was his way of trying to make the dog be quiet or whatever. But we still didn't know. So we just coming up with our own assumptions or whatever, trying to make up whatever we think he did to the dog. So we leave, we get back in the car, and she called him. And she was like, tell me, what did you really do to my dog? She was like, tell me, what did you really do to my dog? Or I'm going to call the police for animal cruelty. They said you stuck something in my dog or whatever, and I want to know. So he was like, what you mean? And who said, didn't I tell you not to take the dog to the vet, that we was going to handle it? She slept all through the night, so you didn't even have to take her to the vet or whatever.
That alone is a problem for me, because why you don't care about our dog enough to want to get the dog help? Why do you want the dog to continue suffering? My dog is another child to me in this house, even though he get on my damn nerves because he's so clingy. Something happened to my dog, me and my husband, we love our dog to death. We are going to take him. We are always on the same side when it comes to our kids and our animals and stuff. Why is he fighting you so hard on this? You don't find that strange, boo? Girl. People have patterns and routines, and when they start acting out of the ordinary, you need to look into that. You smell like fish, bitch, it's fish.
So he instantly got mad again. Like, you don't listen. You're going against my rules. I'm the husband. You listen and you do what I tell you to do. This and that. You always got your friends in your ear. Da 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 da. Like, I don't know what I be talking about. So he just went to, talking out of ordinary or whatever. So she ended up asking him like, okay, well, last night, why you didn't want me to why didn't you want to have sex, or whatever? And he just flipped out. What you think, I'm cheating? What you think, I'm doing something? Da 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 da. So she was like, she just gonna leave it alone. She hung up in his face. When she hung up in his face, we go back to the house or whatever. When we go back to the house, he's at the house. He at the house, and he's acting like he was washing, doing laundry or whatever. And she goes in the room, and when she goes in the room, in her bed, like he had done took the sheets and the covers and stuff off the bed so that he can wash. And when she goes in the room, there was a big blood spot on the bed, but on his side of the bed. So she asked him, she was like, where did this blood come from that's in the bed? So he was like, oh, when she started having her period or whatever, I picked her up and put it on the bed, and I didn't think nothing of it or whatever.
Most people will do the opposite. If she's having a period, my bed is the last place she's going to go. So this boy is speaking nonsense after nonsense after nonsense. This boy is a liar. He's gross. He's weird. And why are you doing it in your bed? I don't know why I imagined him like sitting on the couch or something trying to do this. But you got romantic with the dog? You invited her into the bed? Tell me what the hell y'all think about this. And I don't know why I'm acting so damn surprised. This ain't the first time I've done a video on somebody screwing an animal. This is not the first video I've done. So is this what we doing now? Y'all know y'all could go buy pocket coochies, right? You can buy it at the Love store. Yeah, yeah. The SEX store. Go get you a pocket, you nasty mother effer.
Of it or whatever. And so she was like, well, you slept in that last night because you didn't wash the sheets of the blankets yesterday or whatever. Um, so in the midst of that, now she go to thinking. Y'all, she finally go to thinking. She was like, something not adding up. For one, it was a pile of towels. You had blood stains on your shorts, on your clothing. And my dog not supposed to be bleeding. And now here you go, I find a blood stain on your side of the bed. What's really going on?
Let me ask y'all. You getting counseling? You stand in this mirror? You gonna work through this? Or you divorcing that ass? What you gonna do? And I've heard that women be doing it to boy dogs too. They be having the dog come in on top of them. Yes, men and women. Y'all some nasty mother suckers. But what y'all think it is so far?
He's looking at her crazy. Like, she still didn't say nothing about him doing, SN the dog or having sex with the dog. No, nothing. He just looking at her blow like as if she knows something or whatever. Y'all. He was like, I'm sorry. I just had to do it. You wasn't here. So she was like, you had to do what? What are you talking about? He was like, I did it. She was like, you did what? What did you do? Tell me, what did you do? Y'all, it's so sick to even say. Like, he told her that he put his private part in the dog, but he only stuck it in there one time. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I bust out in tears, but I instantly got sick to my stomach and started throwing up. I'm like, what the freak did he just say? Which y'all know what I really said. I'm like, did he really just say what I think he just said? She broke down to her knees, yelling, why? Like telling him to get out and stuff like that. I'm telling her, it's not just get out. We're going to call the police. That is animal cruelty. That is disgusting. We end up calling the police. And when the police came, they started doing the investigation. They start getting blood samples from him, from the clothing, from the dog, everything. All the blood matched. Come to find out, you guys, guess what? Even on his private part was still some of the dog blood that he did not clean off. And that was the reason why he didn't want her touching him that night. Like, disgusting. So the police doing the investigation and all that. They also did the blood samples and stuff like that. Yes, everything came back a match. Yes, he did get arrested. Yes, he's still in jail. On part 3, I would add his name, his booking picture, and that stuff where y'all can see his charges. Yes, he is in jail. So come back for part 3 so that I can show y'all all the information, the dog records, the
This is crazy. I'm glad that his ass is in jail. How do you do this to a puppy? How? It's a puppy. And what do you mean I had to? What happened to your hand? Don't y'all like squirt some stuff in your hand and take care of that? You didn't have to do that. You never have to do that. As long as you have hands, you never have to do that. There's no excuse. Are y'all out here doing this to your animals? I mean, I know it's a thing, but what percentage of people are out here doing this? Like, I need to know. How crazy is the world? Is it regular crazy, or psychopath crazy? Because I'm getting nervous out here. Like, oh my God, I can't imagine my dog going through something like that. I just can't. He a boy. But even if I had a girl, like, oh, Jesus.
I see a lot of y'all had a lot of questions. So I'm gonna answer y'all questions first. A lot of people ask, was the dog okay? Yes, she's okay. She had to get surgery because her anal part was open wide, like it was split. So she had to get surgery. But yes, she's doing much better now. Another question was, is he black? Yes, he was black. Another question you guys had was, did they have kids together? Yes, they have 2 kids together, but
I don't want to hear nothing about that's white people stuff no more. And I don't want to hear nothing about that's white people stuff. Because you black people getting worse than the crap these other people out here doing. We literally ain't no better. Y'all doing the same shit, if not more. Get y'all shit together. All of y'all. Every race. Get it together.
kids together, but the kids live with their grandparents. So the kids wasn't at the house or wasn't around him. Y'all also asked, did she divorce him? They are in the midst of getting a divorce. Um, what else did you guys ask? Is he's in if he's in jail? Yes, he's in jail. This happened 2 months ago. He actually have a court date coming up. He also violated probation, so most likely he'll be going to prison. So, I will keep you guys updated.
How the hell do you explain to your cellmate that you in here for effing a dog? I would lie my ass off, okay? I shanked somebody. I stole a car. I did anything other than a dog. I tell you that much. That's wild. That's embarrassing as hell.
I'll keep you guys updated on that also. Um, some of his family members was under my post saying that if I post a picture of him or post his name or whatever, that they would try to sue me. But I don't care about none of that. Jail records is public records. So I will post a picture of the dog, which is her name is Lady. I will post that on my page, and I will post his mugshot and his charges also on my page. So you guys stay tuned for that. I'm going to post it. I don't care about them saying that they're going to sue me, because all of that is public records. They just going to have to do what they have to do. He's nasty. You guys are taking up for him. I just pray that this doesn't happen to y'all.
Okay, y'all. So it's been quite a while since she posted these videos, and I went back to her page to see if she did end up posting the man or whatnot. She hasn't. So maybe she posted on like her Facebook or Instagram or something. I don't know, but she never made another video talking about this story. I really did want to see the dog. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to see the dog more than I wanted to see the perv. So I don't know how weird that makes me, but this is crazy. This is crazy. And what y'all finna do in this situation? What you finna do if you catch your husband busting your dog wide open? What you finna do? He done busted this baby's whole anal open. The booty just open, wide open, breathing in air. Oh, dog. You SA'd a puppy. Imagine if her kids, first of all, why your kids live with grandma? Why are your kids living with grandma? Which I'm low-key glad that they do at this point. Because ain't no telling what he would have did to them kids. Ain't no telling what he has done to them kids. That's probably why they prefer to be at grandma's. Y'all gotta tell me. Tell me. Because I've done a story like this before, but it wasn't this detailed and descriptive. I threw up at least 3 times in my mouth. Y'all got to throw up on y'all too? Because is it just me, or I'm done with this. I'm done with this. This is what the world is. Tell me what y'all think. Tell me if y'all ever come across videos like this. If you've ever encountered something like this, you know somebody like this. Please, child, tell me. I need to know what kind of crazy we dealing with out here. Like the video, subscribe, and I love y'all. Hope to catch you in the next one.